While animals and birds live their lives freely and without worries, have you ever wondered what Buddha thought about this? This is a story about realization and transformation. Before we begin, if you find this story insightful, don't forget to like the video. Now let's dive right in. A man was walking briskly down a road when, suddenly, he collided with another person. The second man, irritated by the incident, angrily exclaimed, "Hey, animal, can't you see where you're going? You charge ahead like a bull," the first man responded with a sigh, human. "I wish what you're saying was true, but unfortunately I am hearing this." The second man's anger subsided. He looked at the first man curiously and said, "You sound deeply troubled. You shouldn't call it misfortune to be human. Being born human is the greatest fortune. Human life is rare and precious." The first man smirked and replied, "Tell me, have you ever seen an animal betraying another animal? Have you ever seen an animal ending its own life in despair? Do animals spend their days tormented by thoughts of the past or worries about the future? I have seen humans suffer endlessly, caught in their turmoil. So tell me, how is human life a blessing? If anything, the life of animals seems far better than ours." The second man listened carefully and then said, "It seems like you are deeply troubled. If that is the case, I suggest you seek out Mahatma Buddha. He may have the answers you're looking for." The first man scoffed. "Who is he? A sage, a monk, a scholar? I have met many such people, and none of them have given me any real solutions." The second man shook his head and replied, "I don't know what to call him, but I do know one thing. Whoever goes to him finds peace, and their problems seem to disappear." Hearing this, the first man became curious to know what makes him so special. "All right," he said. "If you insist, I will meet him. I want." The very next day, the man set out on his journey to meet Mahatma Buddha. He traveled continuously for 3 days and finally reached his destination. As he arrived, he saw Mahatma Buddha seated among his disciples, delivering a sermon. Buddha spoke, "Every life on this earth is precious, but human life is the most valuable of all. With human life, one has the potential to reach the highest peaks of wisdom. However, without self-awareness, humans can also sink lower than animals." When the sermon ended, the man approached Buddha, bowed, and asked, "O Buddha, you say human life is precious, but how? What is precious about a life filled with endless worries? We constantly fear the future, dwell on the past, and suffer countless struggles. You are a saint. You have abandoned worldly concerns, so it is easy for you to speak of peace. But for us, human life is nothing but hardship. Have you ever seen an animal worrying about the future? Have you seen an animal deceive another or live in regret? They live simply, while we humans are trapped in pain and deception. If anything, human life feels like a curse, not a blessing." Buddha smiled and said, "You are trying to run away from your struggles, but tell me, if you run, how will you ever find success? Life is full of difficulties, but avoiding them makes you weak. The more you run from struggles, the more you become dependent on others, and soon you find yourself living according to their commands instead of your own will." The man was taken aback. He fell at Buddha's feet and said, "O Buddha, how did you know? I have always tried to escape my struggles. Whenever problems arise, I run instead of facing them." Buddha continued, "You think animals have no struggles? From birth to death, their lives are full of challenges. When they are young, they struggle to survive. They must fight for food, escape predators, and endure the harshness of nature. They do not have the luxury of giving up. Yet we humans fear even the smallest obstacles. If we faced our struggles with the same courage as animals, we would achieve great things. Without struggle, there is no growth. Even a king must struggle in his way just as a beggar does." The man then asked, "O Buddha, can you give me something that will remove all my struggles, worries, and pain forever? I want to be happy for the rest of my life." Buddha smiled once again and said, "Bhante, I cannot give you that, but I can show you the way to achieve it. However, you must understand, this does not mean troubles will stop coming into your life. They will come, but they will no longer affect you the same way." The man was intrigued. He raised his hands and asked eagerly, "How can I reach it?" "Oh Buddha, what is that way?" Buddha said, "That path leads to inner peace. Peace is not something you find outside. It is hidden deep within you. On the surface, like the waves of the ocean, life may seem chaotic and restless, but beneath it all, there is stillness. To reach it, you must look within yourself." The man sighed. "But how do I find that path? How do I even begin?" Buddha asked, "Tell me, what do you think is the most powerful thing in this world?" The man replied, "A great emperor, a ruler who holds immense power." Buddha shook his head. "Number, the most powerful force in the world is desire. It drives everything. A single desire can make a common man a king, and an unchecked desire can ruin the most powerful emperor. But desire alone is not enough. Do you know what else is needed?" The man thought for a moment and said, "No, Buddha, I do not know." Buddha answered, "Determination. Without determination, desire is meaningless. The stronger your determination, the greater the chance of fulfilling your desire. But even with desire and determination, many fail. Do you know why?" The man shook his head again. "Because they lack the right knowledge. If you wish to reach a village but do not know the way, how will you get there? If you take the wrong path, you will never reach your destination." The man nodded, beginning to understand. Buddha continued, "The path to inner peace is through meditation. Meditation is the key to discovering the depths of your mind. When you start, you may face distractions and obstacles, but if you persist, you will go beyond them. Those who remain steadfast in their resolve, despite difficulties, attain true peace. When you reach that state, no sorrow, deception, or suffering can touch you." The man listened intently. "Oh Buddha, what if I want to keep this peace with me forever? Is there nothing outside that can grant me eternal peace?" Buddha smiled. "If you seek peace outside of yourself, you will never find it. The world is already full of peace, but we fail to see it because we have not found peace within. The moment you fix what is inside you, the world outside will also seem right." The man reflected on these words. He realized that peace was not something to be found, it was something to be cultivated within. Determined to change himself, he began his journey on the path of meditation. And so, whether he found his peace or not depended not on the world but on his resolve. The journey of this man reflects the struggles we all face in life. We often look at our problems and wish for an escape, believing that a life without struggles would be ideal. But as Buddha explained, struggles are not the enemy. Our perspective on them is. True peace is not found in avoiding difficulties, but in facing them with strength and understanding. The key to happiness does not lie in changing the world around us, but in transforming ourselves from within. The man in our story set out in search of peace, hoping to receive something external that would remove all his worries. But what he found was far greater. He discovered that peace was always within him, waiting to be uncovered. And so, the lesson is clear. If we wish to change our lives, we must first learn to change ourselves. Let this story serve as a reminder that the answers we seek are not outside but within us. Embrace your struggles, strengthen your determination, and you will find the peace you are looking for. If this story inspired you, don't forget to like the video and share it with others who might need this message. Subscribe to the channel for more stories that awaken the mind and uplift the soul.